All right, guys, welcome back to strength training. So we're going to get into it today, starting off with the warm-up. So feet are hip width apart, and we're going to begin with the squat down. So we're going to aim for 10 repetitions. So we got 2, 3, driving those hips back, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so pivoting over to the left side. So we're going to bring the right leg back. We're going to sink into that right knee. So coming up and lowering down. Remember to bend through the hip and the right knee as you lower down, focusing on the form, keeping the abs nice and tight. We've got a couple more here. 1 and 2. All right, change it over to the other side. Let's step the left foot back. Sink into the knee. Coming down, lifting up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, coming right back up. Good, nice work, guys. Okay, so pressing the right foot into the mat. On the left side, we're gonna take those swings forward and back. So nice big lift. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now on that same side, you're going to cross that leg over. So opening up to the side, working on the inside thigh, working on the hips. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's change it over to the other side, planting that left foot, taking that swing through the right leg. Big lift up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now crossing that over, big lift out to the side. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so let's pivot over to the left side. So dropping that right heel into the floor, we're going to lift it up. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change it over to the other side. Press that left heel into the floor. Big lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, take the right leg, cross it over the left, fold it forward. We got 1, then you're going to change the feet, folding it forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, nice job. Okay, so standing up nice and tall, let's open and close the arms here. So we're stretching the chest. So we got 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then arm circles. So big arms, big circles. And in the opposite direction, opening those shoulders, the chest. Remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. All right, and elbows. Don't forget those elbows. So rotating in the other direction and into the wrists and in the other direction. All right, okay, so let's get into it. So we've got some supersets to work on today. So we're going to focus on the chest. We're going to focus on the legs to start. So now with or without a piece of equipment. So if you have a stability ball, which I'm just going to grab here, you've got a stability ball. You can integrate your stability ball into the first exercise. So what you would do is sit on that ball, roll it out. We'll take some chest presses on that ball. Now, if you don't have that, that's fine too. We can change it over to just the mat. So just kind of giving you some options to work with today. So I'll do the mat variation for one set, and then I'll do the stability ball variation for the next set. So we're going to go for 12 repetitions. So laying flat, bringing the dumbbells right over top of the chest. We're going to lower that down and press that straight back up. So aiming for 12, here we go. Nice big lift. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 2 more. We got 1 and 2. All right. Okay, so taking that rest, then we're going to bring it right back up to the feet. We're going to focus on some sumo squats. Now here you can definitely take a dumbbell. You can rest it right at the chest. You're going to open up the toes. We're going to lower down nice and easy. And then what I want you to do here is then come up onto the toes and then rise back up. So we're going to aim for 12 reps. So here we go. Lower down, lift up. We got 1, 2. So requiring a little bit of balance here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looking good, guys. We got 10, 11, and 12. All right, let's take a rest here. So I'm going to give you a few seconds on the clock. So taking that rest, remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. All right. Okay, so simply, it's always good to do a little bit of a time when you're working out on your own, especially maybe using your phone as a calculator or a stopwatch, and just making sure that you're timing yourself in that rest. Sometimes, you know, I know we like to do a lot of multitasking, maybe running around, you know, doing some laundry in between sets, but don't. Try to stay focused on your workout, be present and in the moment. All right, so we're gonna give you a few more seconds. I'm just gonna grab my ball. This time I'm gonna demo on the ball. I'm gonna grab my weights. Now for those of you that are on the floor, you go ahead, get onto the floor. We're gonna go for 12 reps. All right, so let's walk it out. Big lift up. All right, so here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you're on that ball, really push through the heels of the feet. Keep your hips up. Don't let your hips sag down. Keep it pumping. And then we've got 2 more down with control. Drive it up nice and strong. And then last one. Tuck the dumbbells in, safely rolling yourself back up, walking up, and then lowering the dumbbells. Okay, so let's just reset that, and then let's get the dumbbell. We're gonna go back to sumos, resting the dumbbell right at the chest. Open up the toes, lower down for sumo, up onto those toes, and then press up. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one here, and 12. All right, let's take a rest. I'm gonna start the timer. Keep us on track. We're gonna go for 40 seconds of rest. 40 seconds of rest, grab a drink. All right. Okay, so we're gonna stick it at one more set, so making it 3. So giving yourself that 40 seconds of rest. Now, remember that we're doing the chest press, so you can hop back on your ball if you want, or back down to the mat, whichever works best for you. Okay, so a few more seconds, get ready. All right, so let's begin. So either walking it out on the ball, starting out on the mat. We're gonna aim for 12 reps. So lower down, big lift up. So we got 1, 2, 3. Now really think about squeezing that chest as you press the dumbbells over the chest. We got 5, 6, 7, squeezing the glutes, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, let's take that roll up. If you're on the ball, safely getting yourself up. Now we're just moving the ball off to the side, and then we're gonna move into the sumo squat. So resting the dumbbell at the chest, open up the toes, and then here we go, lower down, lift up onto those toes. I got a runaway ball here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's aim for 2. We got 1 and 2. All right, take that rest. All right, good job, guys. Okay, so that was 3 sets. So let's take a rest. Let's grab a drink. I'm gonna reset our timer, making sure we stay on track here. And then we're gonna change it up. We're gonna change it up. So as you guys are taking your rest, I'm gonna talk about the next 2 movements. So we've got double arm row, and we got some, what I call bird dog hamstring curls. Okay, now with the row, I like doing a couple different variations of this one. So now if you like, you can take a seat that can be on a ball, that can be on a chair. You can also do this one in the bent over position as well. So we're gonna go with the double arm row. So in that bent position, we're gonna row the dumbbells up and down, okay? So we're gonna start. So let's get your weights into the standing bent over position or the seated bent over position. So I'll go with the first one, seated. Now let's get ready here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, perfect. Good job. All right, so we're gonna hit the mat again. So just gonna move my runaway ball, get that out of the way. Okay, so onto the mat, we're into that tabletop position. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna lift the knee. You're gonna extend the leg and then curl it in. So we're gonna use lots of control here. Now, just taking note when you're doing this at home to make sure that the knee is lifted and it's in line with the hip. So my knee's not sagging down past my hip. You wanna keep it up the whole time. So you wanna be conscious of that movement. All right, so let's get ready. Here we go, big lift. And pump it out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's aim for 2. We got 1 and 2. All right, changing over to the other side. So lifting up that knee, extend that leg. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, aiming for 2. We got 1 and 2. Perfect. All right, so let's take that rest. We're just going to stop that timer, reset it, go for another 40 seconds of rest. So making our way back up, we're going to be either in a standing bent over position for the row or a seated position for the row. Now, if you're in that standing bent position, just remember the back remains flat, and then you're going to do that row for that movement. All right, so I'm going to stick with the seated one. And I'll go from the side view this time just to get a different view. All right, so we're just at 33 seconds. So you just want to get yourself ready. We're taking that 40-second rest each time. Okay. All right, so here we go. We're going to aim for 12. So nice big lift up. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, let's take that rest. Let's hit the mat again. So back down to the mat, you're going to be doing those bird dogs or tabletop hamstring curls. So right back down, palms underneath the shoulders. Let's get that right knee up. And then here we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's aim for 2 here. We got 1 and 2. Now change that over to the other side, lifting that knee up. Here we go. We got 1, 2, 3. Really squeezing that hamstring. Keep that knee in line with the hip. Last 2. And rest. Okay, so stopping the timer here. Got to reset that guy. And here we go. Okay, so that 40 seconds of rest. So after that, we're going to go back to the double arm row again. We'll get my trusty ball here. So getting yourself into position, having a drink, taking a quick little rest. All right. So we got about 25 seconds on the clock. So last 10, so getting yourself ready. Got some good sunshine coming in, hitting me in the face right now. All right, so here we go. Big lift up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. Okay, so right back down to the mat. We're going to do the bird dog hamstring curls. All right. Okay, so pressing those palms just underneath the shoulders, lifting up that knee. Here we go. So we've got 1, 2, aiming for 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 1, and 2. All right, let's change it over to the other side. Lifting up that knee, extend that leg. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, let's take that rest. Good job, guys. So reset here, and we're resting for 40 seconds. Okay, so on the next set, on the next 2 sets, actually, we're going to be focusing on the calves. So we're going to be standing up for those movements. All right, so as you're having your break, I'm going to demo the first exercise. So you can definitely use your dumbbells. So feet are going to be hip width apart, and then you're going to come right up onto those toes and then to lower back down, okay? So we'll start in just a few seconds. All right. So for this one, we're going to aim for 12 reps. All right, so let's get ready. Here we go, right up on those toes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so on the next one, what we're going to do, we're just going to switch the toe position. So you're going to bring the toes out, and then you're going to go right up onto those toes again to try just a little bit of a different movement. Okay, so let's get ready. Here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, and let's take that rest. Okay, so we're just gonna reset that timer. So 40 seconds. All right, so lots of like interesting little worms and things that surface around here after the rain has come quite hard. If you don't know, we're in Costa Rica. So there's lots of little interesting critters. All right, so we're at the 25-second mark. And then we're gonna go right back to those calf raises again. All right. Okay, so 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Big lift up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's aim for 2, 1, and 2. All right, let's point those toes out, and then we're going to go for that same movement again. Okay, and then here we go, right up onto those toes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, nice job. All right, so taking that rest, we'll stop our timer, reset. Here we go, 40 seconds. And then we're gonna squeak out one more set to make it our 3. All right, so grab a drink, rest up. You can even take a few little stretches through the calves. They're getting quite worked today, so it's good to get them stretched out. And of course, just remember to breathe when you're doing your stretches. And just remember you're dynamically working here to do your little stretch. Don't hold it too long. All right, so let's get ready. We got 4 seconds. All right, so here we go. Big lift up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's aim for 2, 1, and 2. Now point those toes out. Go right into pointing the toes, and then big lift up. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. Big lift up. We got 1 and 2. Take that rest. All right. Good. Okay. So we're going to stop that, reset. Let's go for another 40. And then for the next exercise, what we're going to do, we're going to focus on squat with the leg kick. And then we're going to do some side lateral raises. Okay. Now, when you're doing this one, you've got the dumbbell resting at the chest. You're going to take your squat down, and then we're going to go for that side leg raise. Then just remember when you do your next squat, you're going to change it over to the other side. Okay, so we're at 29 seconds with 10 seconds left. So get yourself ready, grab your weights, and then we'll aim for 12. So we got 3 sets of this. We got 2 different exercises, and then we'll focus on a little bit of cool down coming up. All right, so here we go. We're gonna take that squat down. Nice lift up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Driving those hips back, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's aim for 2. We got 1 and 2. All right. Okay, so next set, we're going to work on lateral raises. So knees are bent, arms are to the side, nice big lift up. So we're going to aim for 12 reps. Okay, so here we go. We got a lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, let's take that rest. Okay, stop, reset. Here we go, 40 seconds of rest. So just remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. All right. Okay, so in a few seconds, we're gonna go back to that squat lower down with that side kick. All right, the sunshine's getting pretty bright now. Okay. We have 5 seconds left, so 4, 3, 2, 1. So here we go. We're gonna take that squat, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 2, 1, and 2. All right. So let's bring that right back to lateral raises. So standing up nice and tall, knees are bent, big lift. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, 1, and 2. All right, let's take that rest. We gotta stop that. Here we go, 40 seconds, taking that rest period. So just remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. 20 seconds left. And then we have one more round. It's a good job because that sun's coming in over top of the building. So it's really washing me out here. All right, so 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Squat down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's aim for 2. We got 1. Last 1 and 2. All right, so let's put down those weights. Last set of the lateral raises. Nice big lift to the side. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2. And rest. All right, guys, nice work. Okay, so let's hit the mat for a little bit of a cool down. So laying flat on the back, we're gonna raise the right leg to the sky. So right leg to the sky. Okay, so nice big lift up. So right leg to the sky, left leg on the floor. Stretching the hamstrings. Put a little bit of everything in there today. And then change it over to the other side. Raising that leg to the sky. We're going to breathe. All right, then draw the soles of the feet together. Open the knees, one to the right, one to the left. Inhale, exhale. Good, and then let's bring the knees back to center. Cross the right one over the left. So just as if you were sitting cross-legged. You can bring the arms out to the sides and then just gently lower the knees to the one side. So if you're quite inflexible, this might be a little bit difficult. So just work with your comfortable range of motion on this one. And then what I'm gonna have you do, we're gonna do 2 parts to this. So come back and then draw them in. So I take my palms, I just rest them on my shins. And then just to lower back down. Now cross the other one over, tip it over to the one side if you can. Do a little twist with your upper body. So looking to the opposite side will help. Okay, so you're gonna feel that right down the side that you have crossed over. So in this case, the left leg's crossed over the right. You're gonna feel that glute stretch a little bit more. Come back and then hug the knees in, pressing the palms onto the shins and then just pulling down. Okay, then relax. All right, so let's just gently bring it up, come to just a seated position. We'll just finish off with a little bit of upper body stretching. So big reach to the sky, and then fold it forward, round the back, and then lift up again. Take that big stretch around that back, and then take that big stretch up. And then just lower the arms, take a big reach out in front, and then cross the right one over the chest, hug it in, and then take a big reach, and then over to the other side. All right, guys, thanks so much for working out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the workout, and we'll see you back here real soon. Take care. Bye for now.